Welcome to ABC Interactive English. That is Sam.
It is. And that is Shane.
Hey.
And we are looking at part B of the world of sea animals. And I think today we have two characters who are going to go to a touch pool.
Oh, a touch pool. What is a touch pool?
Well, a touch pool is a place that you can actually put your hand into some salt water and touch some different animals, like starfish and snails, hermit crabs, sometimes different kinds of rays, like stingrays. Yeah. It's a very cool place.
So, you been to one?
Yes, there's actually one close to my house in America, a small aquarium that has a pretty good size touch pool that you can actually feed the stingrays.
Oh, cool.
And that
what
is
do they
something very
eat?
Fun. We get to feed them shrimp, little bits of shrimp. And you hold it in your finger and you put it on the side of the wall because the stingray's mouth is on the bottom. And they will come all the way up and they will suck it out of your hand.
Oh, fun.
It's very cool, but kind of a weird feeling.
Yeah, I would bet. Yeah, I've been to a touch pool before, but didn't get to feed anything, but I got to pet like a ray.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and feel its interesting slippery little back, you know, and that was really cool. And I forgot what other little sea creatures that I got to interact with because it was many years ago. But it's a really cool experience because it's very rare that you'll be able to interact so closely with sea animals that are not like just fish that you will have in your home. Okay, why don't we go ahead and get into our dialogue.
Hank and Dora are at a touch pool.
We must wash our hands before we put them in the touch pool.
I already did. Now, I want to touch the crab, but I don't want it to pinch me.
Okay, so this is part B of the world of sea animals. All right, so as a dialogue, who are the characters?
Today we have two characters. We have Hank and Dora, and Hank and Dora are at a touch pool.
Isn't Dora a fish?
Dory.
Oh, that's Dory.
Yes.
Oh,
so maybe they were thinking of Dory, and then they're like, let's do Dora.
Oh, Dora the Explorer.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Okay.
Okay, so we have this touch pool, and we did talk a little bit about that already as an area that you can touch little sea creatures and things like that in an aquarium. But a pool, this word just means an area filled with water, and it's usually still water. You might have a pool in your backyard that you swim in, or a pool that you can go to in the city to swim. But this is more like a touch pool or a tide pool. So like an area that is kind of, a tide pool is like an area that is naturally made with the rocks. And when the tide goes out, there's little pools of water still stuck.
Usually a pool is not too big, right?
Yes.
Like maybe like a swimming pool would be a pretty big size pool.
Yes, otherwise the pools would be
small.
kind of small. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start the dialogue. We begin with Hank. I'll be Hank. We must wash our hands before we put them in the touch pool. Okay, well, that makes sense because you don't want to introduce any bacteria or any kind of like germs to these sea creatures that you're going to be touching. So it's a good idea to first wash your hands before you're going to be touching these sea creatures. Okay, let's first go to Tina and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 pool 名词水池 Anna dropped her toy into the pool. Anna 把她的玩具掉进水池里了。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, so we just had Hank who said we need to wash our hands before we go into the touch pool. So now Dora says, I already did. Now I want to touch the crab, but I don't want it to pinch me. I wouldn't want that either.
I mean, neither. I'd be scared to touch a crab. Okay, we have a vocabulary word, already. So she said she had already washed her hands, right? Already just means something happened before now. And usually that means earlier than you think. So in other words, like in this situation, maybe he thinks that she didn't wash her hands yet, but actually she already did, which is earlier than what he thought, because he thought that she didn't wash her hands yet, or maybe assumed she didn't wash her hands. So basically just remember something happening before already. Okay, an example sentence would be, she has already eaten breakfast. Okay, let's once again go to Tina.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 already 副词已经 Lucy has already finished her homework. Lucy 已经做完作业了。接着我们回到课文当中。
All right, well, I think touch pools, like just going to one is definitely a lot of fun. And yeah, make sure you wash your hands if you're going to be doing this. I'm wondering where the nearest one would be to Taipei. Yeah, I don't know if there is a touch pool in Taipei. Is there?
Not in Taipei, I don't
You'd have to
think.
go outside of Taipei.
Probably.
Okay, so the next time I go to a touch pool, who knows when that's going to be. But where we're going to go now is to the second part of the dialogue, and we'll be right back.
It won't pinch you as long as you're gentle and touch it from behind.
Okay. Wow, it feels really cool.
The starfish and sea cucumber are cool too.
Can we pick them up? I want to see their other side.
No, we can't. It might hurt the animals or cause them stress.
I wouldn't want to do that.
All right, so we are back and we have Hank and Dora. And Dora had just said that she really wanted to touch the crab in the touch pool, but she's worried that she's going to get pinched, which is a valid thing to be worried about.
I would be worried about that too, actually. So Hank assures her, he says, it won't pinch you as long as you're gentle and touch it from behind.
Oh, where its pinchers can't reach you, I guess.
Yeah, so you have to be gentle.
Yes, which is good advice when touching any of these sea creatures in the touch pool. Because if you do something gentle, like if you're using a gentle touch or you're doing something gently, it means to be careful and soft and delicate. It is the opposite of being very rough. So a gentle touch, usually when you're in an aquarium and they let you touch the animals, they will usually say you can use 2 fingers to touch softly. That way they know that nobody is grabbing or being too rough.
Okay, we have another vocabulary word, behind. So you can touch it from behind the crab. And behind is an adverb. It just means at the back of something. So an example sentence would be, he is walking behind me. Okay?
Yes, and so then Dora responds to Hank and she says, okay. And then she must go and touch the crab because she says, wow, it feels really cool.
Okay. Then Hank continues, the starfish and sea cucumber are cool too. So I don't know if he touched them or not, but just by looking at them, of course, they are very cool to look at and will probably be even cooler to touch.
Yes.
Okay,
why don't we go ahead to Tina and we will be right back.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 gentle 形容词温柔的 The nurse's gentle voice made Leo feel safe. 护理师温柔的声音让 Leo 感到安心。Behind 副词 在后方向后面。The car stopped behind the truck. 那辆车停在卡车后面。文法的部分刚刚提到了 as long as 加主词加动词，只要怎么样。As long as 是连接词，后面要接完整的句子。我们来看看这个例句。As long as you exercise, you will stay healthy. 只要你运动，你就会保持健康。接着我们回到课文当中。
So, yeah, I think being able to touch any of these sea creatures is really a unique experience that you're not going to be experiencing in daily life. So I think if you ever get this opportunity, I think it's going to become less and less common to be able to touch these sea creatures, because I think in general, it's probably best to just leave them in their natural environments, or if it's a sanctuary, to just not let people touch them, because it's probably going to cause some anxiety or stress to the animals. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
And especially this next question that Dora has kind of shows you that sometimes people are not to be trusted with the other animals. Because Dora says, can we pick them up? I want to see their other side. So she's more probably just really excited about seeing the animals and not really thinking that maybe we should just let them relax a little bit.
Right. So Hank says, no, we can't. It might hurt the animals or cause them stress.
Yes.
So what does it mean if A causes B stress?
Well, we use this word cause very often with the word stress, because if something causes something else, then that means that A is the one that is making B stressed. So for example, in this situation, if the human or Dora is picking up the animal, then the animal is feeling stressed. So we would say picking them up, or Dora is causing the animal stress. So that is making B feel anxious and nervous and uncomfortable and just, oh, leave me alone. So not good to pick up the animals.
Not good to pick them up. Yeah, and I'm not even sure if just petting them and doing that is causing them stress either. So I might need to rethink whether I should go to any of these petting pools, because maybe it's just not a good thing to support.
Yes.
But anyway, what's Dora have to say?
Well, at least Dora has a good answer where she goes, I wouldn't want to do that, meaning I wouldn't want to make the animals feel stressed.
Oh, good for her.
So at least she is like, oh, okay, I won't do that then. So that part's nice.
Good. All right, let's go to Tina.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的文法 ，pick up 捡起、拾起，这是一个可以分的片语动词。我们来看看这个例句 ：Jenny picked up a coin from the ground. Jenny 从地上捡起一枚硬币。A causes B stress. A 使 B 有压力。Cause 指的是造成、导致。Stress 是不可数名词，意思是压力。我们来看看这个例句。The test caused Emma much stress. 这次考试让 Emma 压力很大。接着我们回到课文当中。
All right, so we just finished up this dialogue between Hank and Dora, and they were seeing some different animals in the touch pool, and they were touching some of them, and then also realizing, hey, maybe we don't want to stress the animals too much, which means don't pick up the animals, Dora, because that's not allowed and that will stress them out. So this is something that some aquariums allow you to do, but not all of them.
Yeah, I think the bigger aquariums and the ones that are maybe a little bit more evolved or care more about the animals and not about money probably won't let you touch them. But I could be wrong. And anyway, why don't we go ahead and review the dialogue again, and we'll see you with another dialogue tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Hank and Dora are at a touch pool.
We must wash our hands before we put them in the touch pool.
I already did. Now, I want to touch the crab, but I don't want it to pinch me.
It won't pinch you as long as you're gentle and touch it from behind.
Okay. Wow, it feels really cool.
The starfish and sea cucumber are cool too.
Can we pick them up? I want to see their other side.
No, we can't. It might hurt the animals or cause them stress.
I wouldn't want to do that.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 ，pool 名词水池 ，already 副词已经 ，gentle 形容词温柔的 ，behind 副词在后方向后面。接着我们来看文法的部分 ，as long as 加主词加动词，只要怎么样 ？As long as you finish your homework first, you can go out and play. 只要你先做完作业，你就可以出去外面玩。Pick up 捡起拾起 ，Please pick up the trash. 请把垃圾捡起来。A causes B stress. A 使 B 有压力。Money problems cause Don a lot of stress. 财务问题让 Don 压力很大。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，那我们下一次再见喽，拜拜。
Welcome to Word Toss. Today, we're not just tossing balls, we're tossing words about cold drinks.
Here's how it works. One person throws the ball and says a cold drink word, like lemonade. And the other person must catch it and immediately say a related word.
If you drop the ball or say the wrong thing, it's game over.
Think you can survive a minute of word tossing?
Let's go. All right, I'll start. Ready?
So ready.
Cola.
Bubbles. Lemonade.
Sour. Milkshake.
Freezing. Iced coffee?
Morning. Beer.
Ooh. Drunk. Bubble tea.
Chewy. Juice.
Orange. Smoothie.
Ooh.
Oh.
I couldn't think of anything for smoothie anyway.
Oh, I have one actually.
Ooh.
Blender.
Oh, right. That's perfect. I can't believe I missed it. Looks like you win this round.
Woohoo! I'll take it.
Wow, that smoothie really shook my brain apart. I totally just froze then.
I don't blame you. That one was tricky to find related words for.
Ironic coming from you. How many cold drink words did you catch?
I think this round was a bit harder, so if you did better than we did, congrats. You're getting really good at this game.
See you next time on Word Toss.